Top of the afternoon, it's your boy Coach K. We here live at the Huddle podcast. What a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees out here in Boston. It's been freezing lately. We gotta get ready for this cold break winter we're gonna have. Between today, Halloween and Friday, we're gonna have some nice weather. I think Friday is gonna be almost touching 80, so go out there and make sure you enjoy, cause it ain't gonna last. We only have days. This is a miracle that it's gonna be warm these 3 days. Anyways, you know why we here, Huddle Podcast. We in here talk about sports. Shout out to the Shammies Nation, Celtics Nation. The whole sports of New England. You know how we rep. So get into the little sports right now, and I'm gonna touch bases on baseball right now. Like I called it, I feel like it's a Dodgers year, and they're up 3-1. They lost last night in a good battle in the Bronx. Yankees, they're trying to hang in there. Hopefully, I like the Yankees. They probably shooting to win tonight so they could get back to LA, make it better of a tougher series to go up 3-2. Hopefully, get a win and be 3-2 to continue the series. I don't see it happening. I don't see them winning 3 straight. I think it is very possible it ends tonight, but I do feel there's a lot of politics in sports, and money's everything, and they want things to keep going so they can make money, right? Generate some money for the organization, and TV and in everyone's pockets, right? So we'll see what happens tonight. I'm not really too deep into it, but I do love baseball. My very first sport that I played, but not like basketball and football and stuff like that. So I do pay attention to it, but it's not like I'm sitting at home watching the games. I prefer basketball and football more. Baseball's too slow of a sport for me to stay entertained. But I could catch a couple of innings here and there. First and foremost, Aaron Judge, who's been getting criticized and should be criticized because he's a big name in the Major League Baseball, right? He hasn't been doing anything. So, he's been getting called out by Stephen A. Smith and all the other TV analysts. And I agree. But last night, he finally got an RBI, got a hit. So, brought a run in. So, he got his RBI for the series. So, congrats to him to actually do something for the series, and they actually did win. For all the fans who actually watched the baseball game, I'm watching the highlights. Did you guys see that homer that Mookie Betts snatched right before it hit the stands? Beyond that, it's just I never seen in my whole life where two fans, well, mainly one, but the other one helped him, like literally while in the air snatches it. The fans went and literally ripped the ball out of the guy's gloves. But they got ejected, and they probably won't be ever be in a stadium in a game like that, causing that and doing that. And stupid old fans sometimes. But they still gave the Dodgers the out because he did catch the ball. It was ripped out of his glove. I have never seen something like that. But yeah, Game 5 is tonight at 8 p.m. in Bronx. All right, so stay tuned for that. It might be the done data end of the year, and the Yanks might be going fishing like they should. But anyways, I'm gonna jump into NFL right now. So there's some couple of news, and trades are going on. I'm not gonna get deep into it, but there's some notable names. We have Flacco. He's getting a starting position, and the Colts are sitting down Anthony Richardson. He's been struggling. I like the kid. He might not be ready, or he's just hitting a slump. Flacco's experience. Never liked him, but the boy could play. He could definitely throw the ball. Remember him since the Baltimore days. The boy Flacco could throw the ball, and he must be still in the NFL for a reason as we speak to, becoming a starter and was a backup. So we'll see how that goes, right? Baltimore did trade for Deontay Jordan, a Pro Bowl receiver. So they're boosting up. They need a little help on the receiver end as well. So they're tightening up their offense, which is an offense that's a very, very strong offense, very, very powerful, and could score already. in many different ways, right? Running game, passing game. Boy, Derrick Henry's over there putting in work. Guess they caught that loss last week. It was unexpected, but things happen. They're still elite. They're still elite. They're still top of the NFL. It's going to be a crazy battle in the AFC. It's like, them and the Steelers, because the Steelers are waking up as well. Russell Westbrook, he's putting in work and probably trying to reclaim his fame. Because the last couple of years he's been hitting bricks, as you say. Let's talk about the Pats. Drake May, last game he sat out. Well, he played and he was injured and ended up being in concussion protocol, and which is a serious injury. Concussions is no good. You see Tua, right? He consistently getting them, and I think he should retire and give it up because he's been through a lot. Tua, that is. Drake May, as right now, he's under protocol. He's limited, very limited in practice. So at least he is practicing. So that is a good look. Hopefully he get back out there and help us. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett who came and brought us that win in that last couple of seconds of that game last Sunday. Shout outs to Jacoby Brissett. He's always coming through when it's needed. He has tough games, but when it's crunch time, he does show up. I give him that. He definitely shows up. Okay, so we also got tomorrow night. We have Thursday night football. We got the Texans versus the bummy Jets and Aaron Rodgers, right? So we could tune into that at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Of course, I'm picking Houston on that one. Jets is just all over the place. They need to get it together. The Patriots does play on Sunday versus the Tennessee Titans. Should be a good one. I could see we could pull something off. It could be a good chance we pull something off, especially if Drake May is playing. Even Brissett, I give Brissett credit. Tennessee is a team that's up and down, and I see we could catch a win over there. We'll see what happens though. It's been an interesting season. I feel like the Patriots season, obviously, we're not gonna do any damage. So it's just basically, I feel like it's just the growth for the coach, the growth for the team, and the growth for Drake May right now. That should be the focus of, not wins. Of course, we want to win, but like, you want to at least put a good product out there and get a chance to win or a close game, or let's just see you guys battle out there. And that's what I would say, as a coach if I was them. You know what I mean? Like, playoff hopes is a very done deal anyway. So let's play our heart outs, get familiar with each other, and get prepared for next year while we're playing. Don't just give up because of the record. Just ball out. This is what you professionals are supposed to do every day, in and out. This is what you get paid the big bucks. So hopefully, they give my guy Jerron Mayo another year. I feel like it's unfair to fire him at the moment. He just came in, a whole bunch of new players, a whole different system, different coaches. Give the man a chance, at least another year. Let him work some things, kinks out, and move some things around and gel with the players and get it together. Give the man a chance. Just don't be so quick to fire him. If it was Bill Belichick would have still been there. Okay? Now next, we're going to jump into basketball a little bit. How the season is rolling on, and it's very interesting. I feel like damn near all NBA teams have great talent. Any game you could watch is gonna give you a good game to watch. It's like every team has at least one or two stars, or one main superstar or a second subpar star that has potential, even some three. So that's the new wave in the NBA. Three superstars trying to be, or everybody's trying to shoot threes and make teams like the Celtics right now. Have 1 through 5 can shoot threes. That's why we're so dominant. We spread the floor out. We have anybody can shoot a three in there. Shout out to Pate Pritch, man. The other night he went off. He went off with all his threes and stuff like that. It was amazing. The boy could shoot lights out. He was jacking them like the game. They play tonight though. C's do play tonight. They're all 4-0. We playing the Pacers tonight, who are 1-3, but don't sleep on the Indiana Pacers. I feel they have good potential, being a good team. 1-3, season just started. 4 games in, some teams 5 games in, right? So don't get your pennies in a bunch about that. For other news, the Sixers were fined $100,000 for the Embiid status. As we know, what that's going on when Embiid's talking about he's not playing back to back and things like that, or in fake injury news, or acting like he's hurt. It's just wild right now. That's sad to see in the NBA when you see things like that or hear things like that, especially from a superstar. Because kids, young kids, fans, they pay big bucks just to come to the game to watch you. Like last year, I was hurt. I was tight. I had good seasons watching the Celtics play on Orlando Magic, which we lost, and Tatum didn't play. Still was a good game, but I think he was actually out for like no apparent reason. To be honest, there was no cause. So it's like I know the NBA were trying to save their players from injuries and sit them down a little bit, but this is what they get paid for. Injuries happen. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You can't stop it regardless. Uh, I don't like that new move. How teams are doing things in that type of sort, sitting guys when they don't need to be seated, or just resting them just to rest them. You know what I mean? Like, that's sad. It's just like you're paying for a service. You go into a restaurant, you're paying, you want your food, and you want it nice and you want it good. I'm paying tickets to see you live. Spending good money, and you're not playing over nothing. It's a new era, new generation of this league, right? Other news, Rudy Gay, my guy Rudy Gay, big fan of Rudy Gay, man. He played 17 NBA seasons, and he was a great player. I don't think he got a chip, but it doesn't matter. Not every great player wins the championship, but he played 17 NBA seasons, and it's very hard to stay competitive and stay on a NBA roster, okay, with so much talent coming in and out every year. So shout out to Rudy Gay, man. It was a pleasure to see you play. Great man. Salute to you. Enjoy your retirement. Hopefully we see you on TV, or analyst, or a podcast or something like that, because I'm pretty sure you're very smart with basketball. Your IQ is very high. Next, I want to say injury again. Sorry to say, man, Lonzo Ball, but he's only out for so far 10 days. He has a grade 1, grade 2 sprained wrist. We're talking about Lonzo Ball for Chicago Bulls, who just came back after sitting for 2.5 years, man, and he's injury prone. You're gonna have those guys that are injury prone, just like I feel like KP's injury prone. Porzingis on the Celtics, and he goes through a lot of injuries, and it happens. Everybody's body's different. That's why it's so important to take care of your body. Like, look at LeBron. I've never seen LeBron be missing injury games or being injured like that. Maybe a couple of games, but like he never had no severe injury. You players get big bucks. Maybe you should take note on spending good money on your health and on the off season and during the season, and eating good, because it's all a factor. What you put in you is what's going to come out. So it's basic. Put good things in you. Your health is great. Your bones is active and feeling good and strong. Like, you got to take care of yourself, man. Like I said, injuries happen, but when it's consistently happen, maybe you need to change things and look into more different ways to better yourself and your body. Like I said, Celtics play tonight. Pacers, we're playing great basketball. Like I said, we're gonna be winning it without KP. So when he comes back, which it should be in December, it's gonna look extra scary, right? We're 4-0, and we're rolling right now. Tatum didn't have much of a hell of a game last night. He had like 11 points, but everybody else stepped up. Jaylen Brown, my boy Derek White, he's shooting, he's scoring every night at least like 12, 15 points a game. That's awesome coming from him. We locking things down out there. It's going to be a hell of a season. I see another banner 19 is on its way. Hopefully, I know we're 4 games in, but things are looking smooth and great. And I look forward to keep watching. Don't forget to get your bets in. Don't forget to drop your shammies down on the comments. my Shamrock Nation. You know, Celtics Nation, stand up. New England Sports, we're here. It's your boy, Coach K. I'm about to get out of here. Enjoy this little weather, nice weather we got out here in New England. So just make sure you tune in. I'll try to come by and, shoot you a couple of podcasts. Can't say every day, but when I can, because, life be lifing, and that's what it be. So make sure you always stay tuned and pay attention to the Huddle podcast. I give you the new info, the new facts, new rumors, and that's what I do. This is what I love to do. Coach K, we here, Huddle podcast. I catch you guys later. You have a great day. Threes up, baby. Peace. We out.